We're live. We're live.
Oh, okay.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to Sports Shorts and More, episode 100.
Wow, 100?
Not really. I made that up.
Oh.
Trying to get a little excitement in the room here. How's everybody?
All right.
Austin, how are you, dude?
How
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
How you doing, Bill?
I'm all right. I'm good. How was your weekend?
It was very, very eventful.
Yeah? Was that good?
Yeah, it's very good. Very good. Eat this thing. Very, very good. Busy. It was very busy.
Yeah.
Yes, very, very busy.
Busy can be good.
Busy is very good. Yes, yeah. Didn't get a chance to see the Bengals game, but I heard I didn't miss anything.
No, you didn't miss anything. It was not good. Not good at all.
Oh.
Did you get a chance to see anything?
I did get a chance to watch the Chiefs and the Broncos last night.
That was kind of a close game.
That was a very tight game.
Yeah,
I got to
surprised.
see most of that. Yeah.
Broncos have a quarterback yesterday?
Well, they did.
Yeah.
Somebody was there.
You know, a week and a half ago when they played, they didn't have a quarterback. They had to pull somebody off the practice squad who was I think it was a wide receiver.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, he looked good.
Yeah, they must have. Their three quarterbacks were in quarantine. One of them tested positive, and the others were around him. So that's why they didn't get to play a week ago. Hey, Linda, how are you? Did you watch any college?
I watched a little bit of the Alabama.
They looked awfully good.
Yes.
They're a good team.
They look tough.
Yeah.
They look really tough.
Linda said Ohio State had no problems this week. You're right. They did not. They looked good. This is crazy. Mm-hmm. The line for the Ohio State-Michigan game, which is on Saturday if they play it, it's 30. Ohio State by 30. It's the biggest line, biggest margin ever for the game.
Biggest spread?
Yep.
Okay. Wow.
For the game. So hopefully they play it. I don't know. Ohio State had 23 players not able to play Saturday.
Wow.
And they still won bigly. Big.
Now that says something right there.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know what I could see? I could see Michigan canceling the game just so Ohio State doesn't get in the playoffs.
Yeah, that would be a dirty thing to do.
Austin, what's on your mind?
When are they going to play back-to-back?
What's that?
When are they going to play back-to-back? Because they just beat Michigan Saturday.
They beat Michigan State. They play Michigan on Saturday.
I thought that was Michigan he was playing.
No, that was Michigan State. They handled Michigan State, much to Larry's chagrin. Larry thought that Michigan State was going to upset Ohio State. Larry, you got a prediction for the Michigan game?
21-17.
Who?
Ohio State.
Yay. Larry picked Ohio State to win one.
All right. Yay.
Very nice. Larry's official prediction is 21-17 Ohio State over Michigan. I'm going to predict two. I'm going to predict 52-17.
52-17.
I think that Ohio State would love to run up the score on Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I hope they play. Linda said Xavier pulled out a win after being behind most of the game against Cincinnati. Yes, they did.
Mm-hmm.
I turned that game off in the second half. I thought UC was going to win it. But much to my chagrin, when I looked today, they had lost.
Hmm.
Who got shaken up? Fields?
Yeah.
No. He sat out one play.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but he's good. He's fine. Joe Burrow had surgery.
Oh, yeah, he got hurt.
Yeah, I heard that. And it went well.
That's what they said.
Yeah, it went well.
Yep.
I, wish him a speedy recovery.
Me too. We
need
him.
I'm sure most of the nation wants him to recover quickly.
Yep. So they have something decent to watch on Sunday in Cincinnati. They could not have been much worse yesterday.
Wow. I had a church function.
You did?
Yeah. So I was helping out some friends, with the church and volunteering and helping out. So
Nice.
I volunteered.
Very good.
I was going to watch the game, but then I thought, no, this is more important.
Good.
Yeah, so I made a good choice there.
Michael, what you got?
You know, boxing boxing tournaments coming up, and size the Bengals did clumsy and stupidity and retardedly, they gonna get out there and get a rumble on the field. The Dolphins and the Bengals get ready to get down with some thumping.
Yep.
And get these penalties against them, and you know the cliche. We got whipped.
Yep. We
Oh,
did.
yeah.
I told
Yep.
y'all that prediction I had about the quarterback. One, not the one got taken off the block. That one was gonna take his place for a little bit.
Yep.
I thought he was setting him up.
Yep. You're
See
right.
what he did to him. And then the third one, they spared him. That's why he lost the game.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, it looked like a baseball game to me, Michael, when the bench is clear.
It was a
Yeah.
baseball brawl.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
One coach got sucker punch. One of the Dolphins got sucker punch. One of the Bengals got sucker punch. And they're gonna get out there like, okay, it's a free for all.
Yep, that's what it looked like.
And we still got our butt kicked.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Yeah, well, you know, at least
Cleveland Brown won.
football, they got helmets on and pads.
Is that right?
can't hurt
Cleveland
each other.
Brown won.
Cleveland, yep. Cleveland beat Tennessee.
Green Bay Packers won.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cleveland, Baker Mayfield looked like the second coming of Roger Staubach on Saturday,
Yes.
Sunday. He looked great.
He did. I did see that. I see bits, highlights of that game.
Only thing,
He looked
when
good.
we started off with the Bengals, it was nothing to nothing between the Dolphins and the Bengals. Only one thing made it so great about the Bengals when that sucker got that long touchdown. Yeah, that what made them get that 7. Because it was 7. Then the Dolphins came up with sneak attack like we do. Got that 7-6, then bam, slam, they jumped all over it.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, that was a 72-yard pass play, I think. It was the longest one of the year.
Yeah, it's a good one. Then they had to show the replay about 3 times. Then they had to throw another replay of how who was that year that Dawson threw a pass, and they was talking about how he made a play. I mean, who cares? Who cares? So he made a touchdown.
Good
Who
point.
cares? They gonna get out there like them. These teams gonna get out like 13, 5, 6-year-old kids want to rumble on the field.
Yep.
Over one, and then we get some penalties against us. The Dolphins got some penalties too. We got some penalties too. So it was all even Steven. It just came down to one simple thing. We just lost the game because we knew they was going. I just knew they was going to take that. Other words, my name is a substitute quarterback.
Yeah.
Well, the substitute quarterback, they took him out pretty quick and brought that third substitute in.
They did.
And they're going to set him up too. So he just like, okay, I'm going to throw. You see when he threw that pass real quick. He intercept that pass.
Michael, I think the Bengals had negative yardage in the second half yesterday.
They didn't have a defense that came down with a bullshit.
No, it was ugly.
How do you have negative yardage?
Sacks, running plays that go behind the line.
Mm-hmm.
Late in the fourth quarter, they had negative -5 yards for the half.
Wow.
Yeah, it was ugly. It was just painful to watch. Just not fun to watch.
Oh, that's a good thing I missed it then.
They offered this way. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I said that prediction that was going to either be Buffalo or the Dallas Cowboys. Goodbye. Hello.
Cowboys are coming to town Sunday.
Yeah, I was going to ask you how your Cowboys are doing.
Not very well. They're pretty bad. But Andy Dalton's coming back. He'll play Sunday. So that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Cool to see him again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But
Definitely.
yeah, I don't have much hope. But it'll be nice.
Don't have much.
I might go to the game, Judy.
Don't have much hope for the Bengals.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, for the Cowboys. Either one. I'm thinking I'm going to go to the game though. There are tickets available. You have to sit in the section by yourself. But what's up, Michael?
On a boxing trend, there's some good boxers coming out. I know Holyfield supposed to be his team supposed to be getting him ready for Mike Tyson. Like, really? What you gonna do, Mike? Just tell him out this time.
Did you watch the Tyson fight?
I see that last fight.
Yeah.
He bit his ear off. I'm like, why you gonna do that, bro? You hit like a cannon.
He
Like a
does.
train. Why you gonna bite his ear? You playing contractor now?
Did you watch the Tyson fight last week or the week before?
No, I didn't. I missed that one.
That was a draw, right? I think it was
heard
a draw.
was.
Yeah.
I heard it was.
Yeah.
I heard
I'd
it
like to
was.
see Holyfield and Tyson again.
But we got some good contenders this year. We got some good
Yeah.
fighters this year.
Good.
This one fight is one. This one fight this one person. I can't think of his name. You probably know what I'm talking about. And that's when they talk about the Holyfield team gonna get themselves organized from Tyson.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, they ain't never the day shot, but what you gonna do going in? And get knocked out, or maybe gonna go in and fight the toe off. We don't know.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I think Mike Tyson said something to the effect of everybody has a plan until they get hit in the face.
Yeah,
Yep.
we know his plan that last time he did it chew his ear off.
Yep. He did chew his ear off.
He did. He chewed his ear off, man. Bit it off.
He sure did.
Wow.
You know what happened? Well, Linda already brought it up. Basketball. We had basketball this week.
Oh yeah. That's
College
right.
basketball started a week ago, I guess, which
Yeah.
means the pros are coming up pretty soon,
Yep.
which makes me happy. Now, I'm a Dallas fan in the NBA as well, and they're much better than the Cowboys.
Oh, that's good.
So I think we're going to have a good year this year, the Dallas Mavericks.
Oh,
I
good,
think so.
man.
I predict the playoff run.
And we playing with the Bengals. We got a good year. They do.
Bengals are going to be much better next year.
Oh yeah.
They're going to have
We
to.
said that last
Yeah,
time.
we say that all the time, but
We say that every year for the last 10 years.
Bengals are going to have to win 8 games next year.
They don't have to make a playoff this year.
That's out of the question.
Well, if you say they're gonna make it, have to do something next. If they don't make this playoff, they just good. That's how many times we said in a row that we don't brag about how we get
That's
to
a
the
long
Super Bowl.
time.
Hootie, we go get to the Super Bowl. We can't even make the playoff.
No playoffs this year.
No.
And then
And Burrows got hurt.
and take it somewhere else.
Yep.
And it's not gonna happen. But
Nope.
I'm gonna tell you a story how this came about with that Super Bowl. You remember back then when we get down to going to the Super Bowl for the first time, they were playing so terrible. So they got that new coach. And you know who that new coach was that took them to the first Super Bowl. That's when they straightened up and started winning games.
Yeah.
And then Sam, what's his name, came in. That's when they straightened up and got up there the second time.
Yep.
But see, back then the Bengals was really terrible. They were losing all the time.
Yep.
So we got a better coach.
They should have won that second Super Bowl.
They should
Yeah.
have won the first one.
Was the first one?
Yeah, I know why they should have left the first one. I lost $350 on it.
Is that the one where Montana led the drive at the end of the game?
Yeah, it was over my cousin. I was over my uncle house.
It was against the 49ers, right?
Michigan.
Oh, sorry.
I was over my uncle house with my mother's brother. I was staying with them. And we was all over there drinking and, drinking beer, eating pieces and stuff. We was like making bets. I lost money on that team.
That's a tough one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it cost me $350 to lose. And then I go, and then they play somewhere else. I was like, how could you lose on a piece of plastic grass?
Yeah.
I can understand the first one was all snow. I give you credit for that. You lost. You just completely went down. So you get in the zone where it's all warmed up and ain't never plastic rubber glass. You just can't make it.
Yep.
Something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with
That's a
you.
good point.
Yeah.
Kentucky lost.
Yeah, Kentucky did lose again in basketball. They're under 500 for the first time in a long time.
Wow.
Yeah. They'll drop out of the top 25 too. Yeah, they lost to Georgia Tech.
Oh,
I think that was their third loss.
wow.
I think so. I think Xavier's 6-0.
Oh, wow.
It's awfully good. UC's 0-1. Mm-mm.
I did
They're
get
not. They're 1-1.
I did get a chance to see the Chiefs game.
Yeah.
Was it last night?
Patrick Mahomes is awfully good.
Patrick Mahomes, yes. Yeah, that was good. That was a good show. The Chiefs are highly favored to win
Mhm.
against Denver.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, it was a much closer game than I thought it was going to be. I
It
didn't
was a
get to watch
really
it.
close game. You know, the whole game was close. You know, because the Chiefs were favored to win.
It had to
know,
be
big
2 or
time.
3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Favored. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then it started out, and it was close. I mean, that was a tight game
Mm-hmm.
for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I thought, and finally, the Chiefs came up and won. But I I think Denver put up a good fight.
Yeah, he did.
They weren't really being expected to since they didn't have a quarterback, but still, I think they put up a better fight than the Chiefs thought they were going to get.
Yeah. The Jets lost again, but yeah, Jets lost to Las Vegas.
Las Vegas is that what's the name of that team?
The Raiders.
That's not
Yeah.
Raiders ain't no place so either. They kind of they set together for a little bit. Kansas City scared of them. Oh, you already know that? Yes, they are.
Las Vegas was down to the Jets by 5 with about 30 seconds to go, and the Raiders threw maybe a 50-yard touchdown pass. It wasn't a Hail Mary. It was a regular play, a regular pass play, and the wide receiver got behind the defense somehow because the defensive coach who got fired last night from the Jets sent a blitz in to try to get to the quarterback, and it left one-on-one coverage down the field, and the receiver got behind the coverage and scored the winning touchdown with 5 seconds to go.
Wow.
One coach said one is the first NFL coach. What's her name? I think she played for Cleveland.
I think it's.
They were talking about her. I was talking about how she's doing a good job. I was trying to guess that.
I think she's with San Francisco.
That's right.
I think they play tonight.
They do have a female coach.
Yeah, she's a female position coach.
Is it the first?
Mm-hmm.
First female
Yep.
coach NFL? That's great.
Teams getting all hyped up now because we're going into that new year.
What's that, Michael?
You know why the football teams and all these other teams getting all hyped up now because we're going into that new year, 2021.
Yep.
So that's why you came up with that prediction that the Bengals going to do better next year because we're going to that new season, that new year, that 2021.
Yeah.
And we're going to see how they're going to do next year.
Yep. Exactly right.
21.
But the fact that I'm saying if they don't make this playoff this year,
they can't make the playoffs this year. It's too.
They don't destroy it.
Yeah, they've already lost too many games. They're out.
Oh yeah, they're definitely out.
Yep.
When you knew when Burrows, got hurt, that was it.
Yeah, now they're
game over, season over.
They don't even have a backup quarterback that they stick with. It's quarterback by committee. What's that, Michael?
I like that. Quarterback committee.
Yeah. It'd be the second place in the Big Ten, and probably the second place in the Pac-12.
Ohio State.
No, Ohio State should win the Big Ten, so maybe Indiana. Yeah, it'd be cool to see Indiana in the Rose Bowl. Larry, you got another prediction?
Yeah.
What is it?
32-20, Southern California over Indiana.
In the Rose Bowl?
Yeah.
That could happen. I would like to see Indiana in the Rose Bowl. It's been a long time.
Dallas is going to beat the Bengals 24-9.
Dallas is going to beat the Bengals 24-9.
That's what Larry says.
Yeah, that's what Larry said. I'm with him. I would love to see Dallas win. Dallas is still not out of the playoffs.
Really?
Yeah, as crazy as that is, the NFC East, the division they're in, I think the Eagles or the Redskins are in first place, and they're one game ahead. So
Wow.
all Dallas has to do is string together a few wins.
And then that'll get them in there.
Yep.
Well, Pittsburgh, we didn't talk anything about
Oh, yeah.
Pittsburgh.
They play tonight, right?
Yeah, they
5
play
o'clock or
tonight.
so?
Yep, tonight. And they're 11-0.
Yeah.
11-0.
Yep. I think they're about to be 12-0 because they got a really winnable game today.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And then the Chiefs are 10-1.
Yep. I think the Chiefs are the best team. I think they're better than Pittsburgh.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Because they're tough. I mean, they looked tough last night. They looked really tough.
You just can't count Patrick Mahomes out.
No.
He's amazing what he can do with that ball.
Oh yeah, and several times, if he saw a hole, he's throwing, and then if he sees a hole, he just starts running.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the guy just starts running.
Yep.
There's a hole. I don't see anybody to throw it to, so I'm just going to start running.
He is very good both bases of the game.
And he just. I mean, he must have ran just right up the field.
Who does Pittsburgh have? Do you remember?
It wasn't no. It wasn't
I don't know if you say it, I know it.
Let's see.
But it was definitely.
Oh, well, okay, it's like this now. You on my beat, I'm on your beat. Like, let's do this.
Yeah, he
We got
voted
2
good.
games tonight.
Oh yeah, 2 games.
Yeah. Yep, that's NCAA. So
That's how attention they get.
we have, let's see.
Judy.
Uni.
Big Judy.
Yeah.
Washington and Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they should win that one.
Redskins.
And then Buffalo and San Francisco.
Hey, I want to say something, Bill.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people been paying attention, but, you know, Washington line on offense and defense, they mostly out of Alabama. Mm-hmm. They might look Pittsburgh today. They might just.
They may. You got to.
They carry you down, just like Pittsburgh got tore down. They had the same maneuver combination. What Pittsburgh do? They run the clock out. They was through.
You got a prediction for us, Melvin?
Huh?
You want to make a prediction about the game?
Yeah, I believe Washington will beat Pittsburgh.
That's a bold one.
It's about 6 points.
By 6.
No.
Melvin says Washington's going to beat Pittsburgh by 6.
There he says agree.
45-7.
No, I'm talking about Pittsburgh gonna play every Hey, I saw them play. They got better since they beat the Bengals. And somebody else. I'll put some credibility on the Bengals a little bit, not a lot. I say when they play the Cowboys, they're gonna at least lead off with a point. If they don't, then we know they're gonna make a sneak attack. I'm just gonna put that prediction down.
No, I like it.
Off with something.
All right.
That's the prediction. I ain't saying they're gonna win the game. I ain't saying they're gonna lose the game. It's just a prediction that the Bengals gonna come up with some kind of sneak attack if this team get a little bit more points than them. Or they might just get lucky and tie the dog on the score. They know for some stupid stuff.
They could. Yeah, Melvin.
And they already that division that Pittsburgh is, that's already clinched. Pittsburgh already clinched that. And if the Browns win one more game, that's the wild card.
Yep.
Unless the Ravens pull off the win this week, they'll be the wild card on the road. That's right. But Cleveland, they'll be stationary just like Pittsburgh.
Yep.
That's right. Pittsburgh will be more stationary. I mean, they got to keep them coming. But see, the Browns are like win one game, then they got to go on the road. Yeah.
I'm surprised that Baltimore is not better than they are. I thought they'd be really good this year.
I was thinking the same thing.
Ravens?
Right there, and the ball off, they fumbled. But they managed to score first, even though they lost. Only thing that we started off yesterday, we wasn't happy because Lucky.
You gonna watch tonight?
Oh yeah, definitely. What about the Vikings? How are they doing?
Let's see. How are the Vikings
I
doing?
think they won the game. They won the game, but they said it wasn't pretty. But at
It
least
wasn't
they won.
pretty. I think they went into overtime, didn't they?
I believe so.
I
Yeah,
think they did.
I like the Vikings.
Yeah?
I'd like to see them win.
Let's see where they are.
Yeah, my brother's a big fan.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's a fan of the Vikings. He always has
How did
been.
you get to be a Vikings fan?
I have no idea. All I know is that he's been a fan of it since I was knee-high to a grasshopper.
Yeah.
He's always been a fan of the Vikings. In fact, he got to go there.
To see a game?
Yes. I think he got his kids got together and they got him a ticket.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So they, because he's always been a huge Minnesota fan, and they actually got to go.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, him and his oldest son drove up to Michigan. I'm sorry, not Michigan. Now you got me, So yeah, they went to see the Vikings, and it was a great time.
Linda said a 3-year-old Scottish deerhound named Claire won the National Dog Show on Thanksgiving. I watched that show, and they did have cardboard dog cutouts in the audience. I like that. Oh, she's a legacy, apparently, Claire is, because her grandmother, Hickory, won Best in Show at the Westminster Kennel Club show in 2011. Isn't that crazy? Her grandmother was just 9 years ago.
Wow.
Our mother, Chelsea, also won Reserve Best in Show at the 2015 National Dog Competition. Well, that is an accomplished family.
Yes. I like watching the Westminster Dog Show.
I like it.
I watch it every year.
I like seeing the different haircuts.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
on the dogs. Yeah, and the poodle, and they shave the poodle and leave those little clumps.
Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of Westminster Dog Show. It's well, this is kind of sports related.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's a funny story, actually.
Okay.
You remember Joe Garagiola?
Sure.
Great baseball guy, great sportscaster, great, just all around good guy.
Wasn't he a spokesman for Folgers Coffee? Was that Joe Garagiola?
No, I think that
Was
was
that Joe Dimaggio?
That's Joe Dimaggio.
Okay, all right, gotcha.
Jolton Joe Dimaggio.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Joe Garagiola, he only did this once, but he was what do you call it? One of the people that.
The judge?
No, he was a commentator.
Okay.
I couldn't think of the word. He was a commentator, and somebody else was on there with him. And you know how, if you've ever watched it, the commentators on Westminster, they're very, very prim and proper.
They're like golf announcers.
They're golf announcers,
Yeah.
yes. And here we have the Weimaraner, It's sleek gray appearance. It moves very sleekly, very smooth, like silk. And, and then we have, the Western Collie. And so, but Joe gets on there, and Joe was like calling it like it was a baseball game.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this guy here. Boy, is he a fast runner. He is looking good, and he's taking those corners just like he's rounding third base.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
And it was hilarious, but I enjoyed it so much,
Did he ever get to do it again?
No.
No.
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah.
No, but I loved it.
It's kind of like David Letterman hosting the Oscars.
Yeah.
Got a one-time shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I mean, it was just, it was quite funny. And I wish they had asked him back again, but oh well. I enjoyed it.
Oh.
There's just something about it.
I would have liked to have seen that.
Oh, it was really good because it was, wasn't like all these, prim and proper, talking about
right, really stuffy.
Yeah, stuffy. Like here's the beagle. He is, rated twice. He's rated, top in his category, and oh, he is just majestic looking. With Joe's on there. Look at this guy here. He's really in top form. He looks great. He looks like he's an athlete, I don't know what kind, what breed he is, but he is a nice looking dog.
That's awesome. Hang on one second, Austin. So Claire, the 3-year-old Scottish Deerhound that won, she can't let that go to her head.
No.
Right?
Right.
She's got to be the same Claire she was before the show.
Right.
Because you don't want to see that when people get that really pompous attitude.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Plus, her grandmother and her mom won too, so
wow,
she can't talk smack to them.
That's an accomplished family.
Yeah, I don't know if dogs talk smack, but
I think they do.
Probably.
They
Claire
must.
should be able to do it, but not to her mom or grandma. What's on your mind, Austin?
Okay, I want to back on the Bengals again. Zach Taylor came over here, right?
Uh-huh.
He had everybody under the impression that he just coming to coach the team. You know what I'm saying? But he came not to just coach the team, but calling the plays too. Nobody really know that first.
Yep.
But since he had it like that, and I'm looking at the game yesterday and I'm thinking, that's what he ain't doing. He's not consulting with the offensive and the defensive coordinator. Because that's how come the quarterback kept getting hurt.
You think so?
You don't have those corners and those safeties in place, and that rush is coming through there like that, and the quarterback is not rolling out. See, that's what he's supposed to do. Roll out, but it's coming in too fast. That's what he do. He never roll out, and just get crushed. You see what I'm saying? That's what got the quarterback hurt. He's supposed to have those corners, those safeties paying attention to the receivers, looking back, seeing where they're ball at all the time, so they can get interceptions. That's what Kansas City does real good. They ain't gonna pass no ball without paying attention real good. So that's what I'm saying. When they went to like a 3rd and 1, he had the ball passed all the way down court. What did he do that for? When he trying to get the first down, which wasn't nothing but 3rd and 1.
That's true.
So every time that the Bengals lose a game, he's the fault.
Oh.
That's the fault.
That's Claire.
Oh.
Claire, who won the Westminster Dog Show. She
Uh-huh.
looks sad, doesn't she?
Well, she looks like she's kind of tired
What's that?
out.
This guy, he wanted to know if the crew showed up to the taping of the sports thing. Do you do anything about it?
We're doing it right now.
Oh, yeah, do it. But do you have it, are you taking it? Or
Ye-
telling the crew?
It's on. No, there's no one coming in for that.
Okay.
Nope.
But that's the way I look at it, you know.
Oh, that's a beautiful picture.
Responsible. They had a 3rd and 1. Quarterback passed the ball way downfield.
Yep.
See what I'm saying? He's trying to get first down. Keep the ball moving real slow.
Yeah, you got to have an offense that's able to get you two yards anytime you need it.
And you got to be collectively conscious with the players. Who's taking care of business with you. Offense, defense, coordinator. I seen them out there, I didn't even know what was going on. You see, it's looking like this, down like that. I thought, man, they out of it. You see what I'm saying? So that's what he's going to have to do. He's going to have to restructure all that. And
He may.
Still be the quarterback here.
You may have to. I had something really good to talk about, and it went right out of my head.
Oh.
I mean, it was a game changer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Did it
Yeah.
have to do with football, basketball, baseball,
Not baseball. I think it was football.
football? Okay.
What did I see this weekend? Texas put up about 100 points.
Wow.
Yeah, it was close, 69, I think. Alabama almost, they could have gotten to 100 if they wanted to.
Yeah, they look good.
What am I thinking of? I don't know. I got nothing.
Texas Tech,
Texas Tech? No.
because it looked like they was winning, but the other team wanted them.
We did have a good basketball game that got canceled because of the virus. Gonzaga is number 1 right now in the AP poll, but Baylor is number 2.
Okay.
And they were supposed to play,
Yeah,
but they had to cancel the game or postpone the game. They're going to try to play it later.
that's a bummer.
Oh, I know I had something. Texas did play. They won. And the next day, 3 of their players tested positive for the virus.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was wondering, on Friday, they tested negative. They played the game on Saturday. On Sunday, they tested positive. So I don't know if Kansas State is going to have to quarantine some of their kids because they played in the game or not. I know what it was.
Oh.
Here, I knew if I just started talking, it'd come to
Yeah,
me.
it would come to you.
Ohio State was missing 23 starters, right?
Right.
Including all their offensive line with the exception of one person.
Okay.
Their center snapped the ball all over the place. I mean, he pretty much put a point on the field and he hit it with a snap. He snapped the ball over the quarterback's head. He snapped the ball to the quarterback's right side, to his left side, into the ground several times. And it was ugly. I mean, really ugly. But the quarterback, Justin Fields, handled it really well. He was able to get, I think they didn't lose a fumble on the snap.
Amazing.
But every time this kid came off the field, he had his coach right in his face.
Yeah.
Yelling at him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's tough to be without 23 starters.
Yeah.
And the head coach was not there. He was out too. He was in quarantine.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So they had a big win.
They still won.
Yeah.
That says something right there.
Yeah, they won. They won by 40 or so, I
They
think.
still won.
Yeah.
Even after all that, they still
Yep.
won. Wow.
If they play Michigan and beat them, then they'll go to the Big Ten championship game. If they don't play Michigan, they're not eligible to go to the championship game because they have to play at least 6 games to get to the championship. So they're 5-0 now. And if they play Michigan and beat them and then play in the championship game of the conference and win it, then they would go to the college football playoff. We think what would that be, 7-0? But if they don't get to play Michigan,
And they don't get 6 games.
Right. They'd be 5-0, and the question is, what would the college football playoff committee do with them? Right now they're number 3 or 4 in the country, according to the college football playoff.
I think it'd be just like it was before. Remember they had those sanctions put on Ohio State, they're selling necklaces, tattoos, and all that. Remember they had a perfect season, and they still didn't go for it. You remember that?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, that was about 2.5 years ago. They had the best record in football.
They didn't have an undefeated season and not go to the college football playoff.
I'm telling you, don't you remember?
Mm-mm.
They had the number 1 spot. So
I think they lost that year to Iowa on the road. It was that really ugly loss. Remember, they won all their other games. It was either Iowa or Purdue that beat them, and so we were hoping they would get in the playoffs. But because of that one loss, it was a bad loss. It wasn't like they lost to a top 5 team. They lost to an unranked team.
They had all those not called it sanctions. And they were selling all those necklaces, getting that money, and they was giving them money.
Oh, you're talking about Maurice Claret?
That was Ohio State they did.
That was years and years. That was
about 4 years ago.
How many?
About 4, wasn't it?
No, I thought it was a lot more than that because I think Jim Tressel was still there then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you probably.
It may have been 10 years. It was a little while. I read something today that said Urban Meyer, this sports writer thought it would be nice if Urban Meyer would go to Texas and take Tom Herman's job as the Texas Longhorns head coach. And I would love that. 'Cause I'm a Texas fan, and they don't get any better than Urban Meyer. There you go. Urban Meyer,
Longhorns.
he's about as good as they come. What's that? No, they beat Kansas State by about 100 points on Saturday. Yeah, they clobbered them.
Wow.
Yeah, Texas is a really hit and miss team. They're either really good or really bad. There's some of that going around in college sports today. Oklahoma's kind of in the same boat.
Wow.
But Indiana won again. They're in the top. I think they're number 8 right now. They're one position behind Cincinnati.
Oh, that's good.
Cincinnati's at 9-0, I think, or 8-0. One of the two. They've got a game against it. They got a top 25 game on Saturday against Tulsa.
All right.
Yeah, so that'll be nice.
Game.
Yep, be a nice
good game.
Nice one to pad the resume with as they try to get in the college football playoff. If they win out, at least we'll see them on New Year's Day in a New Year's Day bowl game, which would be awesome. Yeah, I can see them playing somebody like Florida or Texas A&M, or maybe Notre Dame if Notre Dame loses to Clemson,
That would be
or
good.
if Clemson loses to Notre Dame, Clemson will be out of the playoff. Wouldn't that be cool to see Cincinnati play Clemson?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty neat.
I could see that.
I'm afraid it wouldn't end very well for the Bearcats,
Yeah.
but I would like to see it.
Still would be a good matchup.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
yeah. You know what? You got anything else?
I want to ask one more question.
You have one more question.
Okay, if they said to the top players, would it be possible that Alabama will be playing Clemson?
Yep.
They still got their boy back. He came back off of that COVID test. Number 1 quarterback for Clemson.
Yeah, he's back. Yep, Trevor Lawrence is back, and if Clemson wins out and Alabama wins out, they'll end up playing each other.
That'd be a good game.
Yeah, that'd be the 4th time in the last 5 or 6 years.
I think they won the last time they played.
Yeah, they did. All right, Linda has a prediction. Oklahoma State over Michigan by 21 on Saturday.
Jeez.
I like it, Tony. What's that? This is football. I like it. I think Ohio State's going to beat them by more than 21. I do.
Okay, Jonathan, who is online, he wants to know how patient should the Bengals be with their current coaching staff?
Oh, good question.
Yeah. So
Thank
have
you.
fun.
Jonathan has a question. How patient should the Bengals be with their coaches?
Ooh, good question.
Got to be patient with the head coach.
Yeah, definitely. The head
Yeah.
coach.
He got the extremely ordinary, extremely big patient with them.
Yep.
Because he ain't getting nowhere right now.
Nope.
He embarrassed.
He's new.
He's his second year.
Yeah, I mean he's young. Needs give him some time.
Got to be patient. Got to be patient there. But I tell you what, I wouldn't Defensive coordinator. I'm not happy with the defense
Okay.
at all. I'm not happy with the secondary.
Okay.
I'm also not happy with the offensive line.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get rid of the offensive line coach, but
He's not happy with everybody.
I'm okay with Zach Taylor.
Oh,
I think
okay.
he's all right.
Yeah,
I think you keep him.
keep him.
Yeah.
He could be a good coach. I ain't putting him down. I know he's just been, he got a lot of experience. I know he got the knowledge.
Yep.
It's just that he was doing what he doing. He paid for doing his job. So
Yep.
I'm putting him down for that. Regardless of what the media think of it or what people think of, man is getting paid to do his job. He gonna get it right for the time. It's just like with Marvin Lewis. We ain't thinking him too much.
Yep.
He got this real quick though.
Look at. You know when Arizona?
Bullet for him. I'm gonna spend $1 million bucks.
We got a team over there, Arizona.
You want to make a prediction for the Ohio State Michigan game?
I'm thinking Ohio State.
Yep. I'm
Definitely.
thinking Ohio State big.
I think the spread's going to be.
It's 30.
Think so, huh?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to beat them by 30, but
I don't think so either.
yeah.
He agree with me. Marvin Lewis is one of the richest Bengal football coach we had. This man been with us 18 years before they traded him off. Or he left. This man got 50 rich off the Bengals. Ain't no coach.
Was Marvin Lewis head coach for 18 years?
He's been there a while.
That's a long time.
A long
Am I
time.
right or wrong, Bill?
Was it 18 years?
It was 18 years when Marvin Lewis left.
That's a long time, huh? Yeah.
He's the longest
Yep.
coach.
You're
we
right.
had.
You're right.
Did we ever, and how many Super Bowls did we get? How many Super Bowls did we get out of that 18 years? A big fat 0.
How many playoff wins do we have?
0.
Zero playoff wins. What's up, Melvin?
Playoff wins, 0 Super Bowls, 0.
I vote for Ravens
Nothing.
organization too. Right before that, what's his name? Coach they got, he was losing when he first came.
Yeah.
Okay, I wrote him. I told him, I said, all you got to do is tighten up that batting and pitching rotation. I said the batting rotation got to be parallel with the pitching rotation.
Yeah, they
I
had
told him.
terrible.
Hey, listen. Then they went on that trip. And then all of a sudden, they went on a winning streak. This shit, how you think the Reds got in there? I'm sending that down there. The Reds come out of nowhere. Said they lost. They said they. I said what? The Reds gonna get on the. Yeah, you was there when I said that.
Yep.
I said a 6 or 7 game winning streak. And then you go ask me like, hey, when is he gonna ever lose? And that's exactly when they got a spot in the play.
Yeah, they did make it to the playoffs, but they were just embarrassing in the playoffs. They didn't score a run. They're the only team in the history of baseball that hasn't scored a run in a 3-game playoff series.
Wow.
Or 2 games, sorry.
Yeah.
They made their game just one decided game.
Yeah.
And then more, they're probably improve. All they gotta do is tighten up on that. That's all they gotta do.
They
And all the Bengals gotta do is give the coach access to the defensive and offensive coordinator.
the Reds scored most of their runs on home runs this year.
That was
Yes.
good.
That was not good. It means they couldn't manufacture a run.
Right.
That's why they didn't score in the playoffs. When I
Uh-huh.
looked at the team, I looked at the hitting coach for
Yeah.
the Reds.
Uh-huh.
He was a Major League Baseball player with a career batting average below the Mendoza line. You know what the Mendoza line is?
Oh, yeah.
200. He was a
Yeah.
lifetime below 200 hitter.
And he's our
And
hitting
this
coach?
is the hitting coach. Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God. No wonder they didn't do anything.
Exactly. So he's a coach that has to go.
Yeah, he has to go.
The
Definitely.
most important thing
Leave. Get out.
of
Yeah.
everything is
I could do a better job than that.
You probably could.
Mhm.
But they did make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that was
You
nice.
don't make the playoffs. Everybody was saying like, how could you get in there like that?
But they made the playoffs.
Do they
but,
are they bringing Trevor Bauer back?
I'm not sure.
Not either.
I would hope so.
Oh boy, me too. This is the only Cy Young winner they've ever had.
The only Cy Young winner we've ever had.
Yeah, that's hard to believe, isn't it?
It is. Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna write,
Definitely.
I'm gonna write Zach Taylor again
All right.
after the season, go point out everything that I've noticed and everything that he should now pay attention to.
Melvin is going to write a letter to Zach Taylor, the head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals, and let him know what he needs to pay attention
This is
to.
the second one I wrote.
I like it.
Can't hurt.
Can't hurt. You're right. Yep. It cannot hurt. Very
Well,
true.
Well, next year,
Use certain
it's-
words, too.
it's
They
what,
know that
2021,
I'm just saying.
2021, and 21 is 1 in numerology is a good number.
Yeah, but is it
Yes.
good for all the teams?
Yeah,
Okay.
1 is a good, it means new beginnings.
They can't all win it.
That's true. Can't all win, but
Yeah.
Let me ask you something.
be good.
Who's that that said that paper down? It must have been somebody that's been listening to us.
Yep. It's Jonathan, who's listening online. Jonathan, if you're there and you're the Jonathan I'm thinking of, type in and tell us what you think we should do with the Bengals coaches. I'd like to hear that. Because I think Zach Taylor's got to pass for 4 years,
Hmm.
I think, especially with Joe Burrow being hurt.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, now Burrows comes back next year. That's going to be great.
Yeah.
Then
But
then
he
they
can't just
then they
jump
win.
right back in it. Like that, he got to go through physical therapy.
Oh, he's got a lot of rehab to do.
Lots of
But
rehab.
he should be ready. He should be ready to start the season next year.
Oh yeah, he'll
Still got that
recover.
free, let's get it right. You still got that free agility. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's how come I could understand it. When they kept rushing him like that, he's a college guy. He can roll out. That's what he was doing at LSU. He roll out and then run the ball all the way in. Roll out to the left. Roll out to. He wasn't doing it today. I cannot understand
They're
it.
trying to protect him from getting those hits. They want the ball out of his hands in 2 seconds or less, I think.
Hmm.
They don't want him hanging out in the pocket. They don't want him rolling out.
Yeah. Well, I wish they would have decided that way back when he got 8 sacks at one time.
Yeah, it was horrible. And I think 4 of those sacks were in overtime, maybe 3 or 4 in one overtime period.
Wow.
It was horrible. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I did hear a Joe Burrow story that I loved. I mean, I told this last week. Did I? When in the Philadelphia game when he got his bell rung, he
I
took
don't
a
remember
nasty hit, and the announcer's like, "Oh my gosh!" And Joe Burrow got up and looked at the defense, and he said, "When I'm the GOAT, I'll get that call. When I'm the greatest of all time, that's going to be a penalty on the defense." He said that to the opposing team. I love that. I thought that was great. It's about the best thing you can say after getting off the mat.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
When I'm the greatest of all time, I'll get that call. I would love to see Joe Burrow become the greatest of all time.
That would be wonderful.
That would be absolutely fine with me.
Oh yeah, yeah. We had a great start.
Yep. Yeah, he was off to an incredible start for a rookie.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That
Much
was,
better than Achilles Smith. Remember Achilles Smith?
no.
He was a top pick. Wow, years and years ago. When did we pick Achilles Smith, Austin?
Kelly Smith. I don't know what team he came from, but I think it was.
We picked him out
about 7 years ago.
of college. I think it was 2005, maybe 2006.
Oh, he came out of
I don't know.
Let's see.
not
Ask the magic box.
Yep.
Not Arizona, but it's got something to do with what they call the state.
I can't see without my glasses. He was at Oregon.
Oregon.
That's right.
Oregon.
He was third overall pick in the 1999 draft, behind Tim Couch and Donovan McNabb. 2 other quarterbacks. Tim Couch, he had a rough time in Cleveland, didn't he?
Sounds like it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, here's what's going to happen next week.
Okay.
We got a lot of college football to talk about next week.
Yes.
So we got to watch some college football this week.
Definitely.
We got to watch some college basketball too. College basketball is ramping up.
Okay.
And then we'll hit the NFL, and then, of course, the dog show.
That's in February.
Yeah, it's Jonathan says 1 more year for the Bengals staff, the coaching staff, but the clock is ticking. The clock is definitely ticking. You know what? The nice thing for the people who are on the clock, though, is that Mike Brown is the timekeeper,
Mhm.
and he has a pretty long time frame that he looks at things with. So
Mhm.
he's not one to make quick decisions. I wonder how much autonomy Zach Taylor has in making decisions like that
I don't know.
with the position coaches. Because I do think Zach Taylor needs to stick around.
Oh,
But I'm
definitely.
not sure about the position coaches. Yeah, Melvin.
Okay, I don't know his name. I forget his name, but I know his number on the field. number 77, and number 68. Those are two guys on the end. Kept letting the guy get around, get the quarterback. He's number 77, and the other guy is number 68. He could not stop him. Once they get around, he just let him keep on going.
Yeah. Either that or hold.
You know their name?
Linda says that surfing has become an Olympic sport. You know what else is an Olympic sport? I think it's
Really?
2024.
What?
Breakdancing.
Get out.
I'm telling you the truth.
No.
Yeah, breakdancing.
No.
It's going to be an Olympic sport.
Oh my gosh.
Let me
That's
confirm that
wacky.
because I may have made it up.
Surfing becomes an Olympic sport. Wow.
2024, breakdancing will be an Olympic sport. If I could spin on my head, I would try out for the Olympic team. You know, when I realized that I wasn't going to ever make an Olympic team in anything, this may be 10 years ago, so I was 40, 43. I went looking for a ping pong table. I figured that was my last chance.
Yep.
If I can get good enough at ping pong, I can make the Olympic team.
Wow.
Yep, Linda said and breakdancing. Surfing and breakdancing.
No, surfing.
What's that? Uh-huh. Yep. He said, Jonathan said, the franchise quarterback on a rookie deal is the most valuable asset in pro football. Absolutely. Yep. And I think we do have a franchise quarterback, which is nice.
What about Olympic football and Olympic cricket?
Olympic cricket. I wonder if cricket was ever an Olympic sport.
I don't know. That's
I do
a
not
good
know.
question. That's
Yeah.
a very good question.
Tried baseball.
Well, you know, that's where they got the idea.
Yeah.
Don't forget,
Sort of.
they never did enforce it. They just did it one time. Don't you remember? They took all the strongest teams in college and got the best players off the team. And they played the Pittsburgh Steelers. Remember that?
No.
Yeah. Yes, they did. As a matter of fact, they had the same quarterback, but they took him out because he wasn't doing it good. They took him for the other quarterback they had.
Wait, are you saying that a professional football team played a team made of a bunch of college kids?
That's the way they did it, I'm telling you. Yeah, they did that.
When was this?
That happened to be about 15 or close to 20 years ago.
Boy,
But they never did enforce it anymore.
I don't remember that.
Me either.
You know what else used to be an Olympic sport?
What?
Tug of war.
Really?
Yep. Tug of war was an Olympic
Wow.
sport. Yep.
Now, do you like? I like the Olympics.
Oh, I
Now,
do too.
This year was supposed to have been an Olympic year, right?
Yep.
But they had to postpone it.
It's now a trivia question. When were the 2020 Tokyo Olympics held? It'd be 2021 or 2022.
I don't know.
Yeah. Kind of interesting.
When will they be held?
Either 2021 or 2022.
Hmm.
But they'll still call them Tokyo 2020.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Which
Yeah,
is
because
kinda
they have
neat.
all that stuff printed up.
Yep.
They took Bradshaw out and put their other quarterback in. They had another black quarterback,
Who's that?
Pittsburgh Steelers. They took Bradshaw out and put him in there. And that's who brought it back to beat the college team. Because the college team was beating Pittsburgh back.
Bradshaw. That was 35 years ago.
Yeah,
On top of that, I said,
40 years ago.
that's
it was a long time ago. Speaking of Olympics,
Olympics 2024, breakdancing confirmed as new sport for Paris Games. Skateboarding, sport
Paris
climbing, and
Games.
surfing will debut at the delayed games in Tokyo next year. You know what else? If we can do sport climbing, we could do parkour.
oh yeah.
Yeah, jumping off roofs and bouncing off walls.
Yep, I've seen
That'd
that.
be a kind of a
That
cool
is
Olympic
cool.
sport.
Yeah. Olympics. Do you like Summer Olympics or Winter Olympics?
I love them both. I'm ready for
Okay.
it's like the seasons. I'm ready for summer when it gets here. I'm ready for winter when it gets here.
what do you call
Okay.
that?
But you know what? I love watching gymnastics
Yes.
and I love watching skating.
Yes, so do I.
I don't know why, but I do.
Mhm. I love Winter Olympics.
What do you call that?
It's my favorite Winter Olympics.
When you come down out of the building, you jump on that roof, flip on that roof.
Parkour.
All the way down.
Yep.
They're like in shape.
Yep,
Yeah.
What do
that's
you
pretty
call
cool
that?
stuff.
What do you call that? Yeah.
Parkour.
Parkour,
Power four?
parkour,
Oh, okay.
parkour. Yep. Linda says watch parkour on YouTube. It's crazy scary. It is crazy scary.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
watched the video. I gotta tell you, we have a couple of minutes. I have to tell you a story.
Okay.
So I read online about this veterinarian who found a baby beaver whose parents had been killed.
Mm-hmm.
And so she took this baby beaver into her house to rehabilitate it.
Yeah.
And let it grow until she could put it out in the wild. And this beaver makes dams all over her house with all her stuff. It's the cutest thing. There are lots of videos on YouTube. His name is Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Like,
oh, funny.
Yeah.
That's cute.
And he takes he loves to take stuffed animals and pile them up. He takes he loves to take the plunger.
Okay.
all kinds of stuff. Anything he can get in his mouth and take down to the living room or the bathroom, and he just makes a wall, makes a dam. Yep.
Well, that goes to show you, that it's already hardwired in there.
You got it. It is
hardwired in there. You don't need anybody to show him how to do it.
What's that, Austin?
They had something, Bieber the singer.
They
had something on TV yesterday about a certain dog. Little bitty dog. What it can do and stuff like that. Y'all look at the little that yesterday.
Oh, that is so cute.
Leave it to Bieber, Linda said. No, Linda says, my new favorite animal is beaver. No. Maybe this beaver would be my third favorite animal.
Oh, okay.
Behind sloths and penguins.
Sloths?
Yeah.
Your favorite animal is a sloth?
Yeah. Because my son liked sloths, and so I bought him all the sloth paraphernalia.
Yeah.
And then I called the zoo one day and I said, hey, do you have a sloth encounter? And they said, no, but we'll do one for you.
Really?
So I paid the Cincinnati Zoo a handsome sum of money.
Okay.
And Harrison and I went and we got to meet Mo the sloth, who's still there. And we got to hold her and hang out with her before she went on display.
Wow.
Yeah. So I love sloths.
Oh.
Yep. Here's my favorite sloth story.
Okay.
In Costa Rica, where sloths are indigenous, there are sloth rehabs to help them, get back into the wild.
Oh yeah, definitely.
A couple of years ago, this rehab center did a soft release of 2 sloths, which means they take them out in cages and they open the doors and just leave. And one sloth went into the jungle and never came back, and the other sloth went into the jungle and came back and comes back every night to sleep in his cage.
Oh.
Isn't that great? I've already got a house. Why do I need another house?
That's too funny.
Yep, I love it.
That sounds. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Hey, this is great. I like going out during the day, but I want to come home and
exactly.
to my own bed.
Kick my sloth feet up. Yeah. Exactly.
Kick my sloth feet up. Kick sloth feet up and turn on the telly.
Yep. All right, you guys. Thanks very much for being here. We appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. Judy, It was a lot of fun.
Thank you. I enjoyed it.
Yep.
I always enjoy it.
We'll do it again next week.
Okay.
See you, Linda.
Bye.
See you, Jonathan. Thanks for being here, you guys.
That's funny. Sloth.